So, hello everyone. Today we will be discussing about regular languages. So this topic is Introduction to Regular Languages. So what are regular languages? Basically, when we talk about finite automata, we say that we have regular expressions. So what are regular expressions? Regular expression is mathematical expression for a given regular language. These languages are basically used to build the finite automata. We have three operations on regular expressions. First is star operation, second is concatenation, and third is OR operation. Now, what do you mean by A star? A star means that we can have number of A's ranging from 0 up to infinity. What are the important characteristics of star operation? Value of star ranges from 0 up to infinity. So that means the elements of the set A star will include a to the power 0, a to the power 1, a to the power 2, a to the power 3, and so on up to a to the power infinity. Now a to the power 0 means 0 number of a's, and this is represented by epsilon. Star is represented in finite automata by a loop, as we can see in the diagram given below. On a particular state that loops around, say for example the value of a is 3, then it will loop around 3 times in order to cover a3. If value at a is 0, that is a0, which is a representation for epsilon, then it will not iterate at all. Next thing is positive closure. What do you mean by positive closure? Positive closure means that the value of positive closure will range from 1 to infinity. So that means the elements will include a1, a2, a3 up to a to the power infinity. In this case, there is no a to the power 0 move. That means epsilon is absent in a plus. Value of a starts from 1. So that means at least one a will come, which will be followed by 0 or more a's. So we can say that a plus is equivalent to a into a star. 1a is compulsory, followed by 0 up to infinite number of a's. Next is concatenation operation. Concatenation means joining. So if I have two machines, one is the machine for A, another is a machine for B, and I want to concatenate, the concatenation will be for A state followed by B state. Please remember that if I have concatenation in order of A, B, it is not same as concatenation in order of B, A. So there's an important point that A into B is not equal to B into A. Third is OR operation. OR operation means that one among the two will be selected. Now, if I talk about two machines, one machine for A, another machine for B, OR operation will be performed. That means either we will move from Q0 state on A to final state, or we will move to from B to final state. Now, what is a universal set? Universal set, universal means which includes everything. So, universal set is a set which includes everything. That is all possible combinations of input. For sigma AB, universal set is AB star. What does this means? AB star means A or B to the power 0, followed by A or B to the power 1, followed by A or B to the power 2, followed by A or B to the power 3, and so on. Now, if I have A or B to the power 0, that means epsilon. So this is covered in A or B star. Next, if I say that I have A to the AB to the power 1, that means it will have either A or B. So that means I can have single A or single B as part of A or B star. If I say AB to the power 2, that means one A or B from first AB, A or B from second AB. That means I can have any one among these four possible combinations. So that means any string of length 2 will be part of this universal set A or B star. Now, if I talk about AB to the power 3, that means I have different combinations of A and B. In turn means that I can include each and every combination from this particular string. So that is why we say that A or B star is a universal set. Any set, any number of A, any number of B, any order, any number of times. Now, one important point about regular expressions. I just want to know, is A star or B star equivalent to A or B star? No. Why? Because A or B star is universal, which we have discussed in the previous slides. A star or B star means that it will have strings either of A only or of B only. Now point arises, is A star or B star whole star equivalent to A or B star? Yes, because I can have string of A only, I can have string of B only from A star or B star, but since this entire thing is on star, that means I can repeat it n number of times, and the order does not matter, the number does not matter, and the sequence does not matter. So I can say that A star or B star whole star is same as A or B whole star. Now we will consider some examples of how do we generate regular expressions for simple English language questions. Sigma is AB. First question is, give regular expression for all strings starting with A. That means the only condition is that it should start with A. After it starts with A, it can be followed by any number of A, any number of B, any number of times at any place. Order does not matter. Number does not matter. The only thing which matters is that it should start with A. So what we have done, we have added A in front of universal string. Then we have all strings ending with B. The compulsory condition is that it should end with B. So this in turn means that we can have universal set before B. So this is how we get A or B star B. Next is that it should start with A, end with B. This means that we can have any input in between A and B. Any input means that we can put a universal set in between A and B. So the regular expression corresponding to this will be A into A or B star B. Next I come to another expression, give the regular expression for all strings not ending with A. Since my sigma is AB, not ending with A means they are ending with B. So this is same as A or B star followed by B. Now another expression is, give regular expression for all strings not having AA in the end. That means that if I have A in the end, I have basically 4 combinations which are possible. One is AA, AB, BA or BB. Among those 4, it should not end with AA. So that means it can end with AB, it can end with BA, and it can end with BB. This is about ending state. Anything can come before this. That means I have universal set followed by these 3 symbols and I get the regular expression. Next is, give the regular expression for all strings having length 3. That means whenever I divide the string, the remainder should be 0. Now this is it, A or B, A or B, A or B star. If I try to find the output, I will have to take these 3 compulsorily since they are in concatenation. So output will be A or B 0, A or B 3, A or B 6, A or B 9 and so on, and all these 3 will be divisible by 3. Next I come to another question in which we say that give the regular expressions for all strings having at least 2 consecutive A's. That means there should be at least 2 consecutive A's, otherwise we can have anything before or after or intermediate, but there should be at least 2A. So what we have done, we have added these 2A in the intermediate position between A or B star, universal, A or B star, that is universal. Now we have give regular expression for all string having at most 2A. At most 2A means that 0A, 1A or 2A. 0A, sigma is AB, B star. 1A, B can come any number of times. There can be B before A, there can be B after A. So B can come infinite number of times, and it is also possible that B may not come at all. So we have B star. A will be 1 or there will be 2A. So that means The final expression will be B star indicating 0A, B star A B star indicating 1A compulsorily, B star A B star A B star. 2 A's maximum. This is what was desired, all string having at most 2A. Now we come to another question which says that sigma is AB, give the regular at least 2A. Here it was at most 2A. That means maximum number of A which can come is 2. Here is that minimum number of A which should come is A. It is clear that whenever we have a condition for at least 2, we just need to put those 2A or 2B or consecutive 2A, and we need to have universal in front as well as at the back of that. Now just see this, we have 2A and we have 3 universals or universal sets over here. Why? Because we can have any input before first A, we can have any input after first A, and we can have any input in between these 2 A's. So this is how we get the regular expressions corresponding to the given statements. So we have discussed in this various operations which can be performed on regular expressions, 3 basic operations: star, concatenation and OR. Further, we have discussed how regular expressions are generated, and we have discussed this with the with the help of few examples, and in the coming slides we will discuss how NFA is generated. The regular expressions which were generated in this particular slides, for all those regular expressions, NFAs will be generated in the coming slides.